Hi everyone, thanks for joining me again. I'm going to show you the place that I rented, and I'm just going to reverse this and go outside here for a sec. Yeah, there's dogs here, and there's roosters, and there's karaoke. Oh, I thought I reversed it. That's one side of the street. There's one neighbor on our right, and this is the place where we rented. Just notice the slope on that roof. It's about 1 foot, I'm gonna guess, from the back to the front, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. But this is it, and this is the street. Here's a beautiful place here, right next door, and he's got a water tank up there, notice. And such is the neighborhood right here. Well, rent here, sometimes it's a little difficult to determine just what you're going to get. For example, when we initially rented this, when I signed the contract, there was water, but now there's no water, with exception of from early morning till like any time now it's going to cut off. Now look what the builder gives this. By the way, this is a new house. So what do we got here? That's our line, a 1/2-inch line to feed a whole house. That's what you get here. I mean, the builder didn't do this party any favors, let me tell you. I mentioned the slope and of the house. The rise is about 1 foot from back to front, and you notice a little bit of perforation in the soffits, letting a little air in. But guess what? It's not vented anywhere. Not vented. How does the heat get out of there? Well, guess what? It doesn't. And so with the ceiling being, what do they call that? It's a hard board. It's kind of a cement base. HardieFlex, that's it. HardieFlex. They put a 1/4 inch, 6 millimeters to 9 millimeter on the ceiling. The rest is block, by the way, block and concrete. So they put that HardieFlex on the ceiling, and how is that void supposed to be? I'm going to go inside here again. How is the void supposed to vent? Well, it doesn't. It doesn't, and so what you have is tremendous heat buildup at the peak, and that right there is the living room and the kitchen. And so I'm telling you what, even with the air going full blast, it does not land any comfort whatsoever. It has to be 85 degrees, 90, up in there, above the living room and the kitchen. It's a little disgusting. This is a brand new house. Brand new house. That's what they do here in the Philippines. 1/2-inch water line as the main to the house, as far as water is concerned. And this is what you get. So apparently the owner is going to be putting in a water tank and a pump, which should eliminate the water issue. The heat issue, I have some ideas, and I might offer my suggestions to the owner to vent so that peak right there, so up there can vent, that air can escape out, because right now it's just coming down into the living room. Yes, the ceiling is not insulated. I checked that out, And it's just very sad. This is supposed to be like a 3 million peso house. That one there is a 10 million, but look at that. I mean, he's got lots of air, he's got a water tank. It's a beautiful, actually a very nice home, big lot. But sometimes, you know, you never know what you're going to get into. So you anticipate no water problems. You anticipate, you know, no cooling problems in a brand new house. And what do you get? So it's disappointing and it's aggravating and stress. It's, you know, it's a stress creator. The water hopefully will be resolved next month with a tank and a pressure pump. But the heat inside is just something else to contend with, and I'm not sure if the owner will go for my ideas. But on the house I built in the Mindanao there, I had 6 whirlybird vents up on the roof, and I'm telling you what, they work. Even in a heavy rain, they do not leak. If you install them properly, there's no leakage whatsoever. Wouldn't hurt to have a couple of huge ones up here on this peak. But the minimal ventilation inlet is peanuts. I mean, where's the heat? Heat isn't going to escape through there hardly. You need something sucking the heat out. So do I sound frustrated? Perhaps a little. You know, I guess if you don't have no building experience, you wouldn't consider that an issue. But it's a trying thing. And there are 2 errors. This particular one up here at the back, that's for the master bedroom, and it does well. But the one and that's a sharp. And this one here is in the living room and kitchen area, is a Samsung, which is supposed to be 2 horse. The sharp here is a horse and a half. And it seems to do well in this large bedroom, but the rest of the house suffers with that 2 horse. But again, that hard deflects on the ceiling, and it's throughout every room. There's nothing above it. So where does that heat go? Well, my friend, you feel it. So you never know what you're facing when you rent a house here in the Philippines. I mean, it could be a number of issues. And I thought, well, yeah, let's spend a little bit more, get a new place, and we won't have any issues. Because I've heard of some really crazy problems renters have had in the past. And I just was trying to avoid all possible. I mean, you come here to retire, and when you have to start messing with that type of issue, it's discouraging. I'm very happy to be here in Dumaguete. We went around, got a good refrigerator, by the way, if you're looking for one. Robinson's Mall, the actual Robinson's appliance store, was the best selection, and the pricing was great also. For other things, Lee's Plaza, it's an older building, but they've got lots of smaller appliances and lots of things that you might need. Check those places out. Otherwise, that's all I have to share today. And again, thanks for following, and take care of yourselves. Bye now.